Kristi, that's obviously a good way to end the season. Talk us through that.
Yeah, it was. It was we've ended the season on 2 wins, which is a positive for us. It's been a pretty challenging year for everybody involved in our club, and but to come out. I mean, look, Sydney are pretty depleted right now, and so are we. But we probably have a little bit more experience on the floor than what they do at the moment. But definitely a good way to finish the season, and it was a good team effort again.
Mads, how do you see? Obviously, it was pretty close in that first half, and then the second half, you seem like you got a lot of fast break buckets off your strong defense.
Yeah, I mean, we've been hyping all season about defense, and I think it's come to show the last game of the season. But I mean, a credit to every single player that stepped on the floor tonight. We said before the game to give 40 minutes of effort and 40 minutes of defense, and I think that everyone that came out played that, and we knew that they were a team that we had to stop, and it's obviously at the defensive end. So yeah, when we could get those steals and get fast breaks, it opened up the game for us.
Kristi, obviously Maddy 17, Dallas 14, but Naz was the standout. Talk about her performance.
Oh, she's been unbelievable all year. I think she's taken herself to another level this year, even from last year when she was with the Boomers, and she's been our workhorse all year, and somebody that we've relied so much on with having so many injuries in that post position. She's really carried us this year, and she just, last game, comes out and does what she does well, and she just does the hard work. It's not even about, her stat line with 30 points. It's just all the little things that she does, and being that leader for us and just doing all the grunt work for us on the defensive end.
Final one from me, Mads. Obviously, the growth of Dallas has been big this year. Obviously, Julian Banjos with you two in the backcourt there. How have you seen her growth?
Yeah, obviously, Dallas has grown a lot this season, and she's played a new role for us. And I think, she's come out in games and she's played well. She's taken her offensive game to a next level, and I think that, she's just going to keep growing as a young player, and it's good to have someone on the floor that wants to listen to you and does come to you and ask some questions. So, credit to her this season. She has come out and she has done well for us.
And Maddy, I guess a bit more on that, like this whole season you've had so many girls going down. It's been a very tough season, but I guess as one of the leaders of the group, how have you kind of dealt with that?
Yeah, obviously we've had a lot of injuries this season, and I think that that's something that you don't always think is going to happen, but I think the way that the team carried themselves, and especially the last couple of weeks, I mean, you can say that we're on the bottom of the ladder and teams might give up, but a massive credit to our team. I think that the past 2 weeks we've come out on the floor and we've shown the grit and the determination to finish the season on a high, and you want to do it for what's in front of you on your jersey. And I think that, we wanted to represent our club and we wanted to come out and finish the season on a high, and we've done that the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, it does feel like it's kind of opened up an opportunity for some of the younger girls as well to kind of make their mark. Like Dallas, you spoke about her before, how has that, I guess, maybe helped them getting more game time?
Yeah, obviously we have a few young girls. I mean, you can see tonight we had Nikita Young start for us, and I think she did an amazing job on Swain, and she pushed her out and she gave her a battle. And I think that all of our young players that have stepped on the floor, if they've played 0 minutes or they've played minutes when they could, I think have done a good job for us. And, they come to training as development players and they want to work hard, but when we can get them on the floor and you can see that they want to be out there and they want to learn, I think that's something that's pretty special.
Yeah, and Kristi, for you, first season as head coach and at the Flyers, I mean, I spoke about it before, you've had so many injuries, it's been a bit of a tough year, so how has it kind of been compared to, I guess, your expectations at the start of it?
Yeah, definitely tough. I think especially first year head coach, and look, I've only been coaching probably a year now, and or head coaching for a year, and that was definitely a challenging season, but I think I tried to stay as positive as I could with the group, and for us it was pretty much next man up standing was probably jumping in with all the injuries, and you know what, injuries are a part of the game and there's nothing you can really do about it, as much as what it's disappointing at the time. And of course we, as you do with every coach, you want to be able to make finals, but then as we started to get more and more injuries and then people being away for or being unavailable for certain things, it was definitely challenging, but the girls hung tough through the year.
Yeah, and just last year, also the only current head female coach in the league now, so what do you think needs to be done to maybe get some more in the future?
I just think that, it's hard for women, we have kids and, we've got to be a part of the kids' life and be there, but so it's difficult at times to be able to do that, but if I can carry the flag for the women and hopefully get more in there, hopefully, especially in our women's sport, get more women's coaches and, hopefully some, it's tough, there's only 8 teams in the league, so it just depends on who's actually what jobs are available for the women to actually go for. There's not many jobs every year, so it's difficult.
Kristi, looking forward to NBL 1, not far away. Some of the girls you'll be coaching against for that season. How do you want to see some of them grow through that season to push the playing group forward next year?
Yeah, look, we've already spoken to some of the girls this weekend. We've already sort of done some of our exit meetings and talked to them about, getting some intensity into their game, and especially on the defensive end, and also look, I think a lot of my girls, other than probably Tara and Naz, are actually going to play NBL 1. So it's going to be good to be able to see them in, especially I think most of them are playing in the South. So that's nice. It's probably one of the tougher conferences that a lot of WNBL players are coming to play in the South this year. So it's really good. But it's about getting them to understand that now we go back to NBL 1 level, don't play at the NBL 1 level. You want to go back and still train at WNBL type level, and that'll take their game to another level. And I think that's really important for them. And we're actually trying to, I think previously over the years with Southside, not that I've been involved, but when it goes to NBL 1 level, or when the players leave here and go to NBL 1 level, we don't really see them for 6 months because they're with their own club, where this year we've decided with Southside that at least once a week the girls will come in and do training with me, work on with our strength and conditioning coach, and see them once a week, so then we can still continue to develop them, and make sure that so when Flyers come around next year, they're already still in the system, and they're still working on everything that we want them to work on.
Thank you.
No worries.
Thanks, guys.